Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about Biden and relief and good and bad and good and run through the situation and just kind of talk about where we're at time of filming. It's probably going to be this week where real decisions end up getting made. Okay, so let's start with the good news here. We'll do a good news sandwich. Okay, good news. The second convoy of aid has arrived in Gaza. There is a public statement now saying that there is an agreement for a, quote, continued flow of aid into Gaza. That is good news. Hopefully, the levels of that aid will at least get up to pre-conflict levels quickly. Sometimes it takes a bit to reroute that kind of aid, but it looks like it's starting to come through now. Now they just have to up the levels. It looks like they have the logistics worked out. Now it's a matter of scale. So that's good. We also have a couple of different statements from Biden talking about the laws of armed conflict. Public statements like that. That's good. That, I am sure, is still part of Biden's effort to encourage Israel to limit any ground offensive. Okay? So that's good. Now, let's go to the bad. There has been fighting now, obviously, in Gaza, in Syria, in Lebanon, and in the bank. So far, it's relatively low level compared to what it could be. But these are the types of things that could lead to the conflict widening, expanding, becoming regional. These are all the terms that are being thrown out. So that's not good. That's bad, actually. The good news to go along with that is that so far, and this could change at any moment, and when I say that, I mean literally while I'm filming this, it could change. So far, Iran has upped its posture, but it doesn't look like they've initiated any military response. That's good as far as keeping the conflict from expanding. We've talked about it throughout. The big determination here is not really going to be what happens. It's going to be how Iran perceives it. I am still of the opinion that they are waiting to see how intensive any potential ground offensive is going to be. And that's going to be what shapes their response. So that's where we're at. As far as what happens next, we're waiting for the ground offensive. To me, that's going to be where all of the decisions get made as to whether or not this expands into a regional conflict, whether or not it draws in other actors, whether or not it turns into a protracted thing. All of that is going to be shaped by that one decision, which is why you have a bunch of Western powers saying things that are supportive of Israel, and at the same time, they're like, okay, we're behind you, but remember the laws of armed conflict. We're behind you, but don't make the same mistakes we made. So I really feel like that's going to be the deciding factor in everything, because I feel like that's going to be what shapes Iran's perception. And right now, Iran is the controlling factor in whether or not it expands. At least it is the most likely controlling factor. There are still some wild card options, but generally speaking at this point, it's all about Iran's perception. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.